Hi everyone, it's Devine and welcome to Divine Miracles, and this is the Tarot mini forecast for the earth signs, and that's Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. And I'm doing things a little bit differently. I'm starting off with Capricorn. Obviously I'll start off with Capricorn, but I'm doing things differently this time. I'm working with the Angels, Gods and Goddesses deck, and we're going to get a message from this first to start off with. Then we're going to do the tarot cards, okay? And just quickly, I have a shop down below. If you're watching this video, you should be able to see shop, and I have hoodies with one that's got hashtag mint, which is like my saying, you know, for being awesome, of course. If you watch my live shows, you'll see that. So I've got a whole lot of different things available now. So I think you should be able to get them before Christmas if you hurry up and do the rush shipping. You can get them, all different colors and designs and stuff. Okay, let's start off with Capricorn. See what energy is happening for you. And keep your eye out for different orbs and things flying around, because we've had heaps, especially in the water signs. Okay, Capricorn. Goddess of psychic protection. What you believe, you create. No one can harm you. How's that, Capricorn? Okay, so maybe you have been working on your abilities and working on things and really trying to clear yourself as you move into 2019. But you need to know that you're safe, you know, and it's also safe for you to see, you know, your future and, you know, have a vision and have foresight into your life. Many of you are really good dreamers, you know, and have dreams about different things, and you're trying to place it all and, you know, put it all into the right perspective, you know. But you need to know that you always are protected. And if you don't feel like you're protected, it's time to really ask for this to come through. Like, ask for, you know, protection around you to buffer that energy, you know, especially as you're opening up more and more and more. It's really important to do that. Okay, so we have the goddess of psychic protection. Don't give in to any false fears. Fears create just as quickly as positive energy does. You know, you don't want to create more fear in your life, you know. You want to keep moving forward with positive energy. Okay, so let's have a look, Capricorn, what's happening for you. Sorry, I'm using the Hanson Roberts deck. This is just like in general readings, you know. If you want more in-depth readings, it's always good to get a deeper reading for yourself with me. Okay, 5 of Rods. Okay, so you have this fear of something, and this is why this goddess of psychic protection is here. You know, you're fearing some sort of outside force. You're fearing somebody taking everything away from you. You're fearing that there might be something that goes wrong because everything's been going right. You've got to be careful about this, or you've been getting energy lately where it's pushing at you. Like someone's just jabbing at you and jabbing, trying to get, you know, a reaction from you, you know. It's not working. At least it shouldn't. It's not working how it might have worked before. And that's something where you need to be really proud of yourself, like how far you've actually come from the past, like to where you are now, from where you've been, like how you react to things now to how you used to react to things is really, really different, you know, and you should be proud of yourself. But sometimes you're still like, oh my God, this is still happening kind of energy, you know, but it's moving away from you, okay? Don't be hard on yourself in this time. Protect yourself. Someone's trying to get a reaction out of you, don't give them the satisfaction. And as I was saying to someone the other day, your biggest revenge is your happiness. Like, if you feel like you need to revenge, just be happy. Drives people nuts, you know, if you're happy and they're like, why aren't you miserable? You know, you should be feeling this and this and this. I'm feeling this and this and this, and you should be feeling it. You're like, no, just be happy. Be true to yourself, okay? Remember that you're protected. Even when things go wrong, we're still protected. I know people believe that they're punished and all this kind of stuff. You know, you can believe that if you want to. But, you know, I don't believe that. I just feel like everything is an experience. And, you know, we have stuff that goes on and it's called life. And life happens to us to give us knowledge. If we didn't have that knowledge, we can't pass it on to anybody. You know, if we haven't experienced something. But you're getting jabbed at. And the energy that I'm feeling with you is that it's not working, which is a bonus. You've come a real long way. let's just clarify this energy here for you too. If someone's causing stuff around you, don't get involved in the drama, okay? Just don't get involved in that drama. It's not your thing anymore. It's not what, you know, who you are, you know? Let's clarify the Five of Wands. Capricorn. And you got the Nine of Swords, okay? So, this is going on with this fear here. No one can harm you. You're creating something, okay? You're creating an inner fear, an inner anxiety, and it's happening here, okay? So, the Nine of Swords is a card of stress, it's a card of anxiety, it's a card of sleepless nights, it's a card of worry and concern and things pressing down on you, okay? But it's also showing that this is moving away from you, that you are protected, that you need to remember that there's only nothing to fear but fear itself, that everything has a reason, a purpose, a season in our life, you know, and we can get stuck there with it and stay in that energy, or we can make a change. We have to make a change with our mind, because our mind is the thing that gets us there, you know. I mean, we're almost at the ending of all of this stuff happening to us. We've been feeling trapped in a situation. We move into the Nine energy. The Nine energy shows the feeling of anxiety and stress and worry and concern, you know, in case this happens, or in case that happens, or what will happen if this happens, and blah, blah, blah. So we're building it all up and it's becoming too much. Now, I really hope if you have anxiety symptoms or you have something going on with you, you watch my How to Get Rid of Anxiety video. It breaks it down for you. Or you have come and talk to someone, or have timeline therapy. Timeline therapy is something that I've developed. It's something that, you know, can clear things instantaneously, and we can do it over the phone, you know, and it's really, really good because it works in all the different directions of time and all the different dimensions as well. And then later on, when you're ready, we can shake it off with a complete shamanic healing as well. So know that you've got support, help, assistance with you available, okay? That a fear can create a big black hole that doesn't need to be there, all right? And people are trying to throw all their stuff at you and all this kind of stuff. But remember that you're protected. But remember also to ask with the expectation that it's happening, okay? I feel that you're drifting out of this energy though. You're aware of it. You know when you're in it. You know, I even had an anxiety problem the other day. And I'm like, what am I doing? I know that this is not me. I'm building something up inside of myself larger than life, you know. I'm making a mountain out of a molehill kind of thing. And I'm creating it, and I'm creating it, and creating it, and it just got bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'm like, oh no, and then I'm like, what am I doing? Putting up the angels, putting up my, you know, guides, asking them to surround me, support me, to put an end to this situation, take control. And then it stopped, you know, amazing. So you've got to take your control back here, Capricorn. Don't let something get out of whack, okay? It's time for a break for you, I really feel. Maybe end of the year it's coming up and you're like getting anxious towards it too. So love, relationships, and healing. A new offer, okay? Archangel Asmodel comes up with a new offer. A new person is entering into your life. A new situation is happening so you can get out of this fear and anxiety and worry and stress. Your life is about to change. Or maybe someone's coming forward about to change your life forever. You might not even feel nervous around this person. That's always a good sign. Like if you're yourself and you're happy and you're just chilled out around someone, you know that it's a nice person for you to be around. That's a joy vibration that you want to be around, okay? And that will be your sign. So if there's someone new that comes forward and they're offering you something, either a new relationship or, you know, offering you a new direction, if you feel nervous, say to yourself, okay, that's not the right person for me or the right situation for me, you know. But if you feel relaxed and calm and at peace, then you know that that's a direction that's always going to be the energy. This anxiety and worry and concern will always be the energy if you go this other way. A lot of people say that when they meet someone and they feel, you know, all these butterflies and everything, and they just feel all this nervous energy, that's love, but it's not. It's actually a panic attack. You know, your body's telling you long before that there's something up, you know, or maybe there will be something up, but we don't listen to it. We just think, oh, I've got butterflies when I'm around that person. You know what? Every single person I felt butterflies around, this turned out to be not the right thing, you know. And when I finally felt calm and relaxed and, you know, just at peace, it's been the perfect thing for me. There's been no worry or no concern or anything, you know. It's just been easy right from the get-go. And that's how it should be, you know, that's the sign. So something's coming in, trust your instincts about this, and they're arriving in your life as a help or as a new, you know, romantic partner, or maybe a help to your existing relationship. Something's happening here. It's completely new energy. Go with it, okay? Follow your instincts every step of the way. So this is really good news for Capricorn. You're moving out of that sticky kind of energy and into something, you know, really, really positive for yourself. But remember that you need to ask for that protection. You know, ask for the angels to be around you and your guides and your loved ones to protect your energy right now, okay? Make sure you've kept keeping it around you. There's nothing to fear. Okay, so now we're moving into the energy of Taurus. Thank you for joining me, Taurus, and being here for this week's forecast. I am using the, what are they called? Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck for an overview of the entire reading for Taurus. And then we're going to use some other cards like we do. And I hope that you're having an amazing week. Thank you for joining me. Let's just shuffle these energies in these cards, clear it. Okay, now you may see some things flitting around because I'm in my healing room where I do a lot of the healing, and we've been getting a whole lot of orbs, especially in, oh my gosh, in the water signs. If you watch the water signs like at about 15 minutes or something in, keep watching. You'll see something crazy. Okay, Taurus, let's go. So let's do your cards. This is the overview cards. Angels, Gods, and Goddesses. Okay. Okay, Angel of Expression. Speak your truth and express yourself clearly. Okay? Maybe you've been holding back, Taurus, and it's time to speak up. Maybe in a loving manner. Or maybe you feel like you're never heard. Or like you want to say something, but you're afraid it's going to come out the wrong way. That's half my problem. So I know that one. Okay. Let's get some cards for you, Taurus. The Angel of Expression, throat chakra work as well. Okay. Thyroid problems maybe. You know, either under or over, that can easily be balanced. Okay. Taurus, what's going on? Okay, the Page of Rods. Okay, so this card comes up and you see he's got this beautiful sun disc on him. You know, there's a creative energy around you. There's something, you know, you need to say. Look, he's shouting. You know, you're going to get messages, or you have been getting messages, you know, that it's time. It's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to do what you want to do. I think I've been getting this a lot for Taurus lately. You know, is the energy of it's time to go, it's time to do something else. It's fast, fast, fast. You know, we're coming towards the end of the year. We don't want to drag any crap with us into the new year, you know. And it's time to keep on moving forward with your plans and your goals. But also remember that you're maybe holding back a little bit too much. And now it's time, like the words are going to come to you. The things that you need are going to come into your life and allow you to express what you need to create a change for the better. It's something about needing to say something in order for a change to occur. And then, okay, underneath the card, we got the Ace of Rods. So here's the new beginning here too, okay? And you can see that this also is creative because it's fire energy. So it's something, you know, that you're working on doing. It's something that you really want to have begin. Some people, you know, the Ace of Wands is a creative expansion. you know, in part of your work or something to do with you're doing something creative at home, or you're moving to a home where you can be more creative. Whatever it is, the messages are coming forward thick and fast now, but you must express your true feelings, your true self, maybe just being honest with yourself as well about, you know, how you're feeling. One more card. Okay, the other one was a bonus one. Okay, Taurus. This is the gateway to the Divine card. And then you get to the Three of Cups, which is the celebration card. You know, you're finally at reaching it. You're getting the Page of Wands, where the messages are coming, the creative energy is there. You know, you need to say something. You're getting the messages from the Divine, and then everything starts. And then you get the celebration card here, where, you know, you're coming together. There's a group situation. You know, you're all coming together. Maybe there's a deeper healing going on, something on an emotional level happening for you as well. And something where, you know, you need to be creative with music, songs, you know, maybe guitaring, like it's got these, kind of like mandolin kind of things on here. You know, and flutes and stuff, maybe listening to different music to spark different memories within you, which sparks a creative force as you start moving forward. The biggest thing is when you're saying something, you know, you need to make sure that it's not coming from anger or coming too quickly of a reaction, but that is just coming from the heart, you know, and that you're expressing yourself with love, and it's more better received in that way. Better received, and also you know, people start to understand you more when you come from a loving perspective. But we've all been there where we've just snapped and bit someone's head off and it hasn't gone down too well, you know. It's not about expressing yourself within, trying to make someone understand you, or trying to make someone believe you, or trying to make you know, someone else look bad or something. This is more about expressing yourself from the heart, you know. Maybe there's a matter that needs to come forward, you know, with regards to your life in general. Maybe there's something that needs to be said in a gentle manner, but you're going to be able to do it, okay? You're going to be able to express yourself creatively, okay? And celebrate as well. So some of you are going to parties and, you know, going to, you know, people are inviting you to things and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so the angels of the Domino Love Angels, and how you see yourself, okay? What you're healing on. Okay, so here we go. It's funny because there's two cards. Archangel Uriel, anxiety, stress, which is blocking your way forward. And I think that's more just anxiety over what it is that you need to say, or maybe thinking too much about this. Time to release anything holding you back from true or truth, and in some cases, true love. Obstacles will need to be faced with positive words, positive actions, okay? So you're moving forward. You're bringing in the angels of miracles into your life too. You're moving forward, you're allowing this change to happen, and you're expressing yourself wisely, you know, with love, coming from a loving perspective. And people, you know, it's well received by people. They're starting to understand you a little bit more. And with this, you move into this creative zone in your life, into a happier environment, and you feel like you're celebrating then, you know, or you're being invited to things and you're going to these things. And it's becoming more of a positive energy around you instead of a dragging energy, you know, everything being difficult, okay? But you've really come a long way, Taurus, so keep on working on yourself and doing what you've been doing with self-healing, etc. You know, focusing on a positive mind, you know, studying up about different things and bringing it more out into the world now. You know, and being more creative, which is taking your mind off of stress and allowing things to completely change for you too, okay? Okay, so moving on to Virgo. Thanks for listening, Taurus. Okay, Virgo, we are doing the Angels, Gods and Goddesses deck. Okay, we're working with this as an overall picture for all of the Virgo beautiful people. Now, don't forget your moon and rising signs too. You get a full picture of what's going on in your life. Again, these are just general readings, okay? You can always get a more personalized reading at my website. Okay, Virgo, here we go. Okay, Goddess of Strength. Stand up for what you believe. You will gain respect by holding your ground. Okay, so you're coming into this really strong Leo energy as well. Like I always see Leo as the strength card in the tarot and the Goddess of Strength here. So maybe you're bringing in, you know, the Egyptian deities too into your life, or studying them a little bit more. I'm always working with mine. The Goddess of Strength. Time for you to stop being pushed around in some aspect of your life. And maybe it's just using your energy more directly, okay? Using your energy like without even having to say anything. But, you know, just using your own inner power and creating your protection barriers around yourself and not giving into drama and staying in tune with yourself and who you are. And letting things, you know, fall away from you as they will. You know, whenever we stand up for ourselves, there's always someone there that gets their feelings hurt or something happens, and you know, they're the ones that don't want to see you succeed. They don't understand growth. They don't understand your path. They don't understand where you're heading, you know, and they end up falling away. Stand up for yourself anyway, okay? You're moving into this new cycle, and you really need to sift away, you know, who you need close by, who brings you joy, and who really you don't anymore. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not about judging anybody else. It's about, you know, trusting your vibration and where you're heading and what you're doing and where you need to be. And, you know, if people are going to fight you all the way, you don't need that kind of energy around you, you know. They still have stuff to learn, maybe. And maybe they only learn it with you gone. Okay, the Hanson Roberts. Virgo, what's going on with you? Okay, the Two of Swords. Okay, so here it is, the Goddess of Strength. And here it is where you're feeling like you don't know the answer. You don't know where you're going. You don't know what's happening. You're feeling really blinded by a situation. Sometimes with the Two of Swords, it could have been a disagreement or something going on. And you feel like you don't know what side to take, you know. You feel like you don't know like where you're going, like it's like almost like all your psychic senses have been switched off or something, and you know what's happening. You just feel like a little bit in limbo. But don't worry, we're going to expand on this. This is passing energy. I feel like you need to really ground yourself and, you know, focus on, okay, is this helping me, all this stress, worry, concern? Is this helping me to get where I need to be, you know, or is this blocking my forward movement? You know, what is going to help me get where I need to be? Focus on my strengths, you know, focus on bringing in the protection, focus on things being easy, okay? If people want to argue with me and carry on and you're at a stalemate and I don't know which way to go, I'm going to follow my instincts. That's always going to lead me home. So what am I worried about? Okay, answered all your questions? Probably. Okay. Let's get some more clarity with the Gateway to the Divine deck as well on the Two of Swords for Virgo. Okay, we got the Hanging Man. So you've been in suspension, you know, waiting in limbo, that kind of energy. What's happening? You're waiting for an answer. You don't know what's going to happen. You feel closed off. Again, it's just more clarification that at this point in your life, you know, this little lull in your life is needed so that you can sit there and start to really think about where your mind goes, you know, and what you want to have and what you want to achieve for yourself, and where the energy is leaking, because, you know, everybody else's issues are more important than your own usually, you know. You've been in limbo, you've been waiting, but the time is coming to an end, you know, this time is coming to an end. This is not always going to be where you feel like you don't know all the answers, or you feel like you're waiting and nothing's happening. This is coming to an end, okay? And you're getting past this. And it feels like you know, maybe you're waiting for money, or maybe you're waiting for a result, or maybe you're waiting for an answer, or maybe you're waiting for a deal, or maybe you're trying to figure out what someone else is thinking or doing or saying, or whatever it is. But whatever it is that you're waiting for, your mind is getting preoccupied with the waiting process and not with the answer process. Or, you know, you're blocking the answer process because you're like, oh, why is this happening to me kind of situation. But you're passing through it, okay? Something is lifting. Focus on your strength. Something is coming forward to help you see the answers that you are eluding you at the moment, you know? You're only going to be blinded to a situation for, you know, as long as you feel that you are, you know? So if you don't know all the answers like straight away, you know, it's time to go with what you're feeling. Do you feel that everything's going to be okay? Yes. Do you feel like something is going to change? Yep, of course it will. How is it going to happen? Well, it's going to happen not by me thinking and worrying about it, but by me allowing the energies around me to help support me in this situation, for me seeing it in a different way. Maybe I can't see the answer in the direction I've been looking, but if I go back to my inner peace, you know, and I see it as an easy solution coming forward for me, the answer's going to make its way, you know, very quickly. I feel like we need to do one more card here. A lot of you are thinking, and? Okay. And then what can we expect? Okay, Ten of Swords. So that's good. Okay? So it doesn't look like it's good, but it is. Because it means that you come to that complete ending. So whatever it is that's been eluding you, whatever it is that you've been waiting for, you know, where you feel like you're just waiting and in limbo and it's just too difficult, finishes. You finally get the answer. It's coming forward, you know. Sometimes the Ten of Swords is like you feel like you've been betrayed and you feel like you've been stabbed in the back. And, you know, all of that could be true in some circumstances. But in this circumstance, it's like it's something inevitable. It needs to finish. Something that is no longer serving you comes to an end. This energy that you're in right now is not serving you, and it needs to stop. And you need to stop worrying about how that's going to take place. But instead say to yourself, everything is in divine timing. I'm protected. I'm guided. I don't need to worry about this. It's all happening anyway. I just need to give it all to the angels and to the universe and stop trying to rack my brain about how it's all going to take place, because I'm not going to find the answer in scatteriness, you know. I need to focus on my strengths, stand up for myself, and, you know, for my energy also, because it's going to come to a finish. That ribbon of illusion is coming off and you're going to understand everything, okay? All right. So love and relationships and where you're healing, Virgo. Overseas adventure. Okay. Archangel Servial. Maybe you're worrying about this, a trip, or you're worrying about something. The overseas adventure will prove significant. Okay. Your love is from another place, has an accent, or may seem opposite to you. Okay. You will find a way, so hold the faith. That last sentence, you will find a way, hold the faith. Okay, this is important, you know, to what you're doing. So you feel, I'll just show you. So you feel closed off. You don't know what direction to go in. You know, it's making you feel anxious inside of yourself. You feel like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for the tide to change and nothing's happening. All of a sudden, everything that you know, you're finding a way forward. There's an ending to the situation that's making you feel oppressed. Because whatever situation is going on with you, Virgo, it's feeling oppressed. You're feeling squashed down by it, you know. You're feeling a heaviness with it. And it's coming to a finish. You're going to find a way forward, okay? Maybe you do need to go overseas. Maybe you do know someone that's overseas that can help you. You know, maybe there is a love connection, you know, through that, in that way kind of thing. Or someone who seems like they may not know exactly, you know, much about your life and situation, just says just the right thing and just the right time, and you suddenly relax and let go. Because that's all you really need to do. Everything's coming about. Everything's finding its way forward for you. Everything's starting to, you just need to hold that faith that little bit longer, okay? I just feel something else for Virgo. Okay, so like everything's going to be okay. And situations that, you know, are really, really difficult right now are significantly going to lessen with the way in which you see them, which is what we've been talking about. Someone's coming forward to help. Okay, I know that. And I feel like it might be like a financial relief for you, which is one big thing off of your mind. It's like someone comes forward, they want what you have, they want what you're offering, they want to help you in some way. They don't want anything in return other than to do this good thing for you. And this is something that you've attracted into your life. But if you start focusing on where everything is not quite adding up, you're going to stay in a going around the merry-go-round sort of cycle. Okay, and you need to lift away from it. You're stronger than this. There are huge things coming into your life, especially for 2019. So you're going to get through this, and you're going to look back at this and go, okay, I got through that. It was difficult at the time, but I made it, you know, and there was a lot of lessons to be learned in it. And that's the kind of thing that's happening now. Okay, so don't give up, don't give in, stand strong. And I want to thank you all for listening for the earth signs. I hope that you enjoyed the messages. And until the next time, or next time I'm live or something, lots of love and many blessings, and bye for now.